From wild child to posh prince, how Prince Harry became our favorite royal. If you're a member of the royal family, there's no such thing as living a private life. From the moment he was born, Prince Harry has lived his life on display. The prince has been through a lot, from his childhood as a rambunctious little boy and losing his mother at a very young age, to his days as a wild teen and bad boy military student who wore Nazi costumes and went streaking. However, the red-headed prince has lived a much calmer life recently. For the last several years, he was a military man and the cool uncle to his brother Prince William and sister-in-law, Duchess Kate Middleton's children. However, after meeting and falling in love with Meghan Markle, an American actress, the prince has never been more popular. Officially retired from the military, and taking on even more royal duties from his aging grandparents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Harry has never seemed happier. Take a look back at his journey to becoming one of the most beloved royals. 1. The second son, Prince Henry Charles Albert David, was born on September 15, 1984, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, England. The second son of Prince Charles and Princess Diana of Wales, Prince Harry had a ton of expectations placed on him. However, from the beginning, his parents tried to make sure that he was seen for exactly who he was. Though his formal name is Henry Charles, his parents made it known that he would be referred to as Harry to his family and friends. The nickname spread like wildfire. Not only did Kensington Palace begin to formally call him Harry, the media and the public followed suit. 2. Full of life. Since her older son, Prince William, would follow in his father's footsteps as the future King of England, Princess Diana witnessed Prince Harry being forgotten about or overlooked. As a result, she was sure to pay extra special attention to her youngest son, who she jokingly called the Spare. The late princess referred to Prince Harry as very artistic and sporty. He adored hunting and riding. During his early childhood, the prince lived with his brother and parents in Kensington Palace during the week. However, they often spent the weekends at Highgrove House, their family's estate in Gloucestershire. 3. Exposure to everything. Members of the royal family are typically placed under lock and key, but at just 23 years old when she gave birth to her second son, the young and vivacious Princess Diana wanted her boys to have a different experience. She took them to Disney World and McDonald's, and their holidays consisted of visiting AIDS clinics and homeless shelters. Part of being royal was also going off on royal tours, so Prince Harry began seeing the world at just 1 year old. His first royal tour was in 1985 when he went with his parents to Italy. Though they were royalty, Princess Diana strove to give both of her sons as normal a life as possible. 4. Early education. Since they wanted their sons to be exposed to folks from every walk of life, Prince Charles and Princess Diana decided that Prince Harry would be first educated at Mrs. Minor's nursery school in London's Notting Hill neighborhood. On his first day of preschool in September of 1987, paparazzi were waiting for Prince Harry when he arrived. Not used to being away from his parents for long stretches of time, the prince had a difficult time adjusting to school at first. However, he was a happy-go-lucky child and made friends quickly. After Mrs. Minor's, he followed his brother to the Wetherby School and then Ludgrove School, a boarding school in Berkshire for boys age 8 to 13. Prince Harry started Ludgrove in 1992, the year his parents officially separated. 5. Moving between two households. By the time Prince Harry was born, his parents' marriage was strained. That all came to a head in 1992, when news about his father's affair with Camilla Parker Bowles broke, and his mother gave several revealing interviews to BBC. The couple decided to officially separate. Since both Prince Harry and Prince William were in boarding school by this time, they split their time between their parents while on holidays. They spent time with their father at Highgrove, where they hunted and rode horses. They also went on royal trips and enjoyed vacations abroad. With their mother, the boys went on tropical vacations and did a ton of charity work. 6. One last phone call. The morning before Princess Diana died, she decided to call and check in with her two sons. Princes William and Harry were vacationing at the Balmoral Castle in Scotland with their father. That fateful phone call would be the last time the pair would hear from their mother. In a documentary, Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy, which aired in July 2017, Prince Harry expressed that he would have regrets about that phone call for the rest of his life. He said, If I'd known that was the last time I'd speak to my mother, the things I would have said to her. Looking back on it now, it is incredibly hard." Prince William agreed. He said, "If I'd known what would happen, I wouldn't have been so blasé about it. But that phone call sticks in my mind quite heavily." The boys were playing and were eager to rush their mom off the phone, as children do, to return to their activities. 7. A terrible time. Princess Diana died tragically in a car crash in Paris in the early morning hours of August 31, 1997. Prince Harry was staying with his father in Bother at the time, and his father told them about their mother's passing. The youngest prince was just 12 years old. The prince remained at Balmoral for several days, mourning in seclusion with his family. On September 6, 1997, the prince and his family buried Princess Diana. Prince Harry walked with his head down following his mother's coffin in the funeral procession along with his brother, father, and grandfather, Prince Philip. Princess Diana's body was laid to rest at her family estate in Northampton. 8. Nightmares and anxiety. It's horrible to lose a parent at any age, but as a young child, it was absolutely devastating for Prince Harry. According to Christopher Anderson's Diana's Boys, in the years after his mother's death, Prince Harry suffered from nightmares and anxiety. In a 2017 interview with the Daily Telegraph, Prince Harry revealed that he finally sought counseling after 2 years of total chaos while struggling to come to terms with the death of his mother. 9. Lifting his spirits. Though he is vastly different from his late former wife, Prince Charles is a doting father who only wants the best for his sons. In the years after Princess Diana's death, the future King of England tried desperately to lift his sons' spirits. He took them to South Africa and Botswana to get them away from it all. Prince Harry was able to hang with some members of the Spice Girls during one of those trips. He and Victoria Beckham aka Posh Spice are still good friends to this day. 10. A bad boy prince. After leaving Eton in 2003, the prince decided to embark on a gap year before heading off to the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. Since he's royal, his father and grandmother made sure that he was not idle during his time off. Instead, Prince Harry spent some time traveling through Australia, Argentina, and Africa. When he was in Australia, the prince participated in the Young England vs Young Australia polo match test. While in Africa he worked at a home for orphans of people with AIDS. To promote more awareness about HIV/AIDS, the then 19-year-old Prince of Wales created a documentary called The Forgotten Kingdom, Prince Harry in Lesotho. The film helped raise approximately $2 million for the British Red Cross Lesotho Fund. 14. A brawl with the Paps. Since Princess Diana was chased to her death through a tunnel in Paris, the royal family has been very sensitive about paparazzi. The prince's anger towards them came to a head in 2004. Prince Harry was walking out of a nightclub when he was allegedly hit in the face with a camera. When he pushed it away, the device hit the photographer in the mouth, cutting his lip. The photographer had a different story to tell. He claimed that the prince aggressively went after him. However, he did not file a complaint. 15. The Nazi costume. Unfortunately, Prince Harry could not stay out of trouble during his year off, and he started 2005 with perhaps the biggest scandal of his personal life. In January, several newspapers published photographs of him wearing a Nazi uniform at a costume party. For many people, including his grandmother who lived through the horrors of World War II, this was a disgrace. After being called racist and insensitive, the prince issued a public apology saying, "I am very sorry if I caused any offense or embarrassment to anyone. It was a poor choice of costume, and I apologize." 16. Stepmom. Prince Harry and Prince William had probably heard whispers of Camilla Parker Bowles for much of their lives, but they were formally introduced to her in 1998 at their father's 50th birthday. Both princes were on hand to watch their father and the Duchess of Cornwall tie the knot on April 9, 2005. As one can imagine, the Duchess was not well beloved in England at the time, but Prince Harry was steadfast in defending her honor. He told the press at the time, "She's always been very close to me and William. She's not the wicked stepmother. She's a wonderful woman and she's made our father very, very happy, which is the most important thing." 17. A first great love. During his year off, Prince Harry began seeing Chelsea Davy, the daughter of Zimbabwean, South Africa-based businessman Charles Davy. The prince first referred to Davy as his girlfriend during an interview for his 21st birthday. He said, said he would love to tell everyone how amazing she is, but once I start talking about that, I have left myself open. There is truth and there is lies, and unfortunately, I cannot get the truth across. The pair would date on and off all the way until 2015. Ultimately, they ended things for good because Davy could not stomach life as a royal in the public eye. Harry, Life, Loss, and Love author Katie Nicholl told InStyle, "You sort of get the feeling that neither of them were quite ever willing to completely let go of that love affair. They'd carved their names into one of the tree trunks on the family estate. It was such a love affair, it really was. Right up until 2015 they were trying to give it another chance. I was quite struck by that, and I think everyone that's been in love, you never forget your first love, and in that respect, I think Prince Harry was no different. And I think what's so lovely is he still manages to have a friendship with Chelsea, and there's that amazing respect between the two of them. Neither of them have spoken about their relationship, and I think you have to respect and admire them for that.